Hello and welcome to this gentle yoga practice for the sacral chakra. So, your sacral chakra is your second chakra located just below your navel, so in your lower belly. And this energetic center is your center of creativity, of sensuality, of sexuality, and it's also considered to be your emotional center. So, we're going to focus on bringing harmony and balance to this sacral chakra throughout this yoga practice by working with a little bit of visualization and also working with lots of postures focused around opening up into the hips that are very much connected to the sacral chakra. And we'll also be doing lots of flowy, fluid, gentle movement to really connect into the creative energy of the center, and also hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today for this yoga practice for the sacral chakra. So, this will be a gentle yoga practice designed to bring balance and harmony to our sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra is your second chakra located in your lower abdomen below your belly button. And this chakra is connected to the element of water, and it's considered to be our center of creativity, of sensuality, sexuality, and it's also considered to be our emotional center. So, we're going to bring harmony and balance to the sacral chakra throughout this class by working with a little bit of visualization and lots of movement focused around opening into the hips, as the hips are connected to our sacral chakra, and to also dial into the watery, flowy, fluid nature of the sacral chakra. We'll be doing a little bit of flowy, fluid, more creative movement throughout the class. So, with all of that said, we're going to start lying down. So, you can go ahead and find a nice, comfortable, reclined position, whatever feels best for you. This could be with your legs fully extended or with the knees bent. And then let the arms open out to the sides, close down your eyes. And just starting to relax and let go here at the start of the practice. Softening your eyes, your jaw. Relax your whole face. And then softening your chest and belly. You can keep the arms down beside you, or I invite you to take a mudra called Yoni Mudra. For this, you just bring your pointer fingers and your thumbs to touch, and it's then like you're making this kind of triangle shape with the pointer fingers pointing downwards, and then all of the other fingers will just be together like so. And you can bring that to your sacral chakra just below your navel. In the yogic tradition, mudras are energetic seals that direct the flow of life force energy. This mudra is said to bring harmony to the sacral chakra and to help us connect with our more feminine and creative energies. So as you rest here, continuing to take some deep breaths, focusing on breathing into and out of your sacral chakra in your lower abdomen. Visualizing the air directly entering your sacral chakra as you inhale, and then directly leaving your sacral chakra as you exhale. We'll do this for a few more rounds. Two more rounds of breath. And as you're ready, then bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees, recline child's pose, and we'll just gently sway and rock a little bit side to side. Massaging your lower back into the ground here, into the earth beneath you. Bring one hand to each knee, and we're going to make really big circles with the knees in opposite directions to each other. So you can let the knees open wide, the feet open wide, then guide the knees away from you. Bring the knees back together, and then bring the knees down towards your chest again. And then you can just keep going like that. We're starting to bring some fluidity and openness into our hips here. And then reverse the direction of this. Take it the other way. Great. Plant your left foot into your mat and now cross your right ankle over your left knee for a reclined figure 4. Stay here, or maybe you hover the left foot up off the mat and interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Opening into our outer right hip here in this reclined pigeon or reclined figure 4 shape. One more breath. Bring the left foot back down to the mat if it's lifted. Bring your right knee into your chest now and use your right hand to just guide the right knee out wide towards the right long edge of your mat. Stay with this, or maybe half happy baby, where you bring the right sole of your foot the right sole of your foot to face the ceiling. And then you're going to hold your right thigh with your right hand, the right ankle, or the right foot, your choice. Knowing that the right heel can always be reaching down towards your right glute instead. 2 more breaths here. Slowly release that. Plant the right foot into the mat. Cross the left ankle over your right knee. Recline figure 4. Stay with this, or maybe you pick the right foot up off the mat and interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Breathing into the outer left hip now. As you breathe, invite a softness to your eyes and relax your jaw. And then slowly bring the right foot back down to the earth if it's not there already. Left knee comes towards your chest. Use left hand to guide the left knee out wide. Stay here. Maybe bring the left sole of your foot to face the ceiling. You can then hold on to the back of your left thigh, left ankle, or the outer left foot. Your choice. Choose the option which feels most appropriate for you today. One more breath here. Then we'll slowly bring both knees into the chest once more. Now from here, keep the soles of your feet touching each other and let your knees open out wide. So it's like you're in a butterfly, but you're lying on your back with the feet lifted. You can then reach your hands to hold on to your ankles, or maybe you interlace your hands around the bottom of your feet. So the knees are opening wide, but the soles of your feet are staying together. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly release that. Bring the knees back together and take your time to come up to a seated position. You might rock up to seated or maybe roll off to the side and use your hands for support on the way up. And we're going to meet here in cross-legged, sitting nice and tall. You can rest your hands on your knees. Seated cat-cow. As you inhale, reach the heart space forward, squeeze the elbows back, maybe look up. Exhale, reverse the motion, roll onto your tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, heart space reaches forward, perhaps you gaze upward. Exhale, roll backwards onto the tailbones. Feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. And once more, inhale for seated cow. Exhale for seated cat. Come back to center. We'll take some circles here. So you're going to be doing cat-cow circles. You're going to bring the chest to the front, move over to one side, round it back to a seated cat, bring the chest over to the other side, and then keep going. So there really isn't a right or wrong here. You can get as creative, as explorative with this. This feels good. I'm getting into some more fluid, watery movements here. And then change the direction of your circles. Take it the other way. Beautiful. Come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand down to the earth. Lean to the left for right side body stretch. One more breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Reach both arms up. Exhale, other side. Bring the right hand down. Lean to your right for left side body stretch. One more breath here. Inhale, back to center. Reach both arms up. And then exhale, bring the arms down beside you. Let's come into an all fours position, into tabletop. Bringing the hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're going to take some cat-cow to child's pose waves. So as you inhale, drop the belly down towards the mat, look forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, and then sink the hips back to your heels so you're in a child's pose. Inhale, wave the spine forward, shoulders above wrists. Drop the belly down, look forward for cow. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, round spine, and send hips to heels for child's pose. Now keep going with this at your own pace, flowing in sync with your breath. As you're ready next time, you're in tabletop, we'll meet here. And now we're going to walk the hands just a little bit further ahead of you. So they're slightly further ahead than underneath your wrists. And we're going to take some nice big hip circles. So sink the hips back to the heels, move over to one side. And then if it feels good, you can even drop your hips down to the mat just a little bit. Keep going like that again. So we're getting into these more expressive, fluid movements to really connect with the water, flowy energy of the sacral chakra. And then you can change the direction of the circles here. So go the other way. Great. Come back to your tabletop. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Now we're going to step the left foot to the outside of the left hand for a lizard lunge. Left foot is out really wide over towards the left side of your mat. Tuck the right toes under and walk the right knee back just a little bit here. We'll pause in our lizard lunge shape for 2 more breaths. Now you can definitely stay here in lizard lunge. Or if it feels good, come to a pigeon pose. So for pigeon pose, you're going to wiggle the left foot across so that the left sole of your foot is directly underneath your right hip flexor. And then drop the left knee down behind the left wrist. And then start to walk the right leg back behind you for pigeon pose. So the left shin is coming in on the diagonal. Left sole of the foot is going to be roughly underneath your right hip flexor. Stay upright, or maybe you start to fold forward over your left leg. Pigeon pose. 4 more breaths. Knowing you can always be in lizard pose still if that feels better for your body. If you're down on your forearms, nice and slowly rise up. Tuck the right toes under, walk the right knee in, and then step the left leg back behind you. So we'll all return to tabletop position for the other side. So step the right foot out wide. So both hands are inside the right foot now. Stay here or tuck the left toes under and walk the left knee back just a little bit. Lizard lunge, right side. 2 breaths here. So you can stay here in lizard, or if it feels good, you're going to pick the hips up a little bit. Now we're going to bring the right foot way across over towards the left side of your mat. Lower the right knee down behind your right wrist. And then you're going to have the right shin coming in on the diagonal with the right sole of your foot just beneath your left hip flexor. And then the left leg goes long back behind you. You can stay upright here in pigeon pose, or maybe start to fold forward. If this doesn't feel appropriate for you, stick with the lizard pose that we just did. No need to force anything. 4 more breaths. Slowly rising out of your pigeon back to your hands. Tuck the toes under, walk the knee in, and then step the right foot back and behind. Here, let's all Lower down onto the belly. Sphinx pose. Option 1, stacking your fists on top of each other and resting your fists underneath your forehead for a very gentle variation of Sphinx pose. Option 2, lift up a little bit higher, bringing your elbows underneath your shoulders and planting your hands into the mat. Choose the option which feels best for your lower back. Here we're opening into the front line of the body, front of the hips, quads, chest, belly. If you're in that second variation, the more upright variation, relax your shoulders down your back and reach your chest through your arms. One more breath here. Let the elbows open out wide to the sides. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Push up to a tabletop. Bring the big toes to touch. Knees open wide apart. Wide-legged child's pose, sinking your hips back to your heels. Your choice, the arms can reach long, or you can stack the forearms one on top of each other and rest your forehead onto your forearms. 3 breaths here. Make your way up to a seated cross-legged position from here. Coming to sit down with the legs crossed. If you want to sit up on something, feel free to sit up on a cushion or blocks or a blanket. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand to the left knee. Twist to your left with the left hand back behind you on the ground. Look off to the side or maybe over your left shoulder. Two more breaths and spinal twist. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, other side, left hand to right knee, right hand back to the ground to act as a kickstand. Elongate the spine as you twist from your belly. Look off to the side or maybe over your right shoulder. 2 more belly breaths. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the arms down. From here, you can rest your hands on your knees, or you might like to return to Yoni Mudra, bringing the pointer finger and thumbs to touch, making this kind of downward facing triangle with your hands, and then resting it on your sacral chakra just below your belly button. Whatever feels best for you, choosing where to rest your hands. And then you can close down your eyes or simply relax your gaze. We're going to finish with a meditation here for the sacral chakra. Bring your awareness down to your sacral chakra, Swadhisthana chakra in your lower abdomen. And with your awareness resting here, starting to visualize a glowing orange light around your sacral chakra. Orange is the color of your sacral chakra. And visualize this glowing orange light, healing, nourishing, and harmonizing your sacral chakra. We'll just spend a few more moments here working with this visualization. And with your awareness resting on your sacral chakra. Really inviting your sacral chakra to soak up lots of healing energy, lots of nourishment from this glowing orange light that's swirling and circling around your sacral chakra. You can let go of this visualization for now. Bring your hands to prayer, Anjali Mudra at the heart space. And we'll close the practice by chanting Om together, the sacred sound of the universe. We'll begin with an inhale and chant on the exhale. Inhale. Om. As you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to your space. Thank you so much for joining me today for this yoga practice. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, I would so appreciate it if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear how you found it. If you did want to practice with me more, I'm sharing loads of other classes over on Patreon. There are over 150 classes waiting for you inside this membership, and you can try it all out with a free trial. You would be so welcome to join. Thank you again, sending you all of my love.